Monday, I go for my second booster.
Good.
Right. This is being,
I'm done with mine.
I thought I had an appointment on Friday, but not Friday, Thursday, I guess, or what, Tuesday, whatever it was. And I probably didn't finish the application thoroughly, so it never went through.
Oh, where are you getting it?
CVS over at Target. So I didn't have too far to go.
Yeah, I got mine through the, I told you, the East Windsor Health Department, which set up two, I don't know how many locations, but at least two that I know of. It was very good. They got it done. They had it in the, at the library in Twin Rivers, which I did not go to. Then I got one at the Krebs School, which is 5 minutes, maybe 5 minutes from my house.
Yeah.
Which they did. And it was really they used the gym, I guess. And it was really very convenient. It worked very well.
The Target's just as close for me.
Yeah. And I had absolutely no reaction, really, not even not even enough arm ache to bother with the Tylenol.
Not bad.
No. So I'm hoping it took, and that's it.
Well, the second booster, I think, is not as potent as the first.
I really don't know anymore. And every day they come out with different news. So who knows?
Who knows?
I'm just getting whatever comes up as available.
Whatever they put in my arm, I'll take.
Right. Well, I got the same. I think you should get the same as you started.
Moderna.
Yeah, me
I'm getting
too.
Moderna.
Okay. I think I'll have some coffee while I'm waiting.
I had breakfast already.
What time can we eat bread?
Tomorrow.
I thought we do it 7 days.
Well, depends what time you have dinner tonight.
Oh, okay.
Not until after sundown.
Who's that? Is that the Cantor?
Yeah.
Cantor, can you hear me?
Who's
no,
talking?
I don't
Not
think
yet.
they can hear, I don't think they can hear you in the sanctuary.
Cheryl, do you observe 7 days or 8 days?
I actually, I think I've been observing 7 the last couple of years, but I saw something on the website that said you can eat on Saturday. I think but it was someplace on the website.
Oh, I got this thing that's going around the Mamoon, I think the Sephardic holiday celebrate. So I have a Frasta Schlesinger. I don't know if you know her. She's from Morocco. I said next year we're going to do it. I put it on my calendar already. It used to be like a picnic, but of course, we don't have that facility. The weather's too cold sometimes. But you get together with other people.
Does it mean anything that everyone in the sanctuary is to my left?
That's from old habits. Rabbi Wisner always put us to the left.
He wanted us all together. He's the elephant in the room, unfortunately, Rabbi Wisner. Nobody talks about it.
Oh, geez, I forgot. Sorry, Ann.
Hi, Eric.
Sorry, hi, Eric. I think I said hi to Ann.
That wasn't music, so you didn't have to. All right, so hopefully everybody grabbed a festival prayer book from the back. The ones under the seat will not work for this service.
I don't have one.
And we'll begin with the reading for the 7th day of Pesach on page 148.
I guess we're not going to have it on the overhead.
So it's really short. We can read this together. Then Miriam, the prophetess, Aaron's sister, took a timbrel in her hand. All the women came out after her to dance with timbrels. Miriam chanted for them, "Sing to Adonai, for God has triumphed gloriously. Horse and driver God hurled into the sea." And then page 150. Modeh ani lefanecha, melech chai v'kayam, shechezarta bi nishmati bechemla, rabba emunatecha, rabba emunatecha. Modeh ani lefanecha, melech chai v'kayam, shechezarta bi nishmati bechemla, rabba emunatecha, rabba emunatecha. Rabba emunatecha. We always begin our morning service on the festivals with a focus on the soul. I offer thanks to you, ever-living sovereign, that you have restored my soul to me in mercy. How great is your trust. And we continue with Elohai Neshama on page 158. Elohai neshama shenatata bi, tehorahi, tehorahi. Elohai neshama shenatata bi, tehorahi, tehorahi. Awake, my soul. Awake, my soul. Elohai neshama shenatata bi, tehorahi, tehorahi. Elohai neshama shenatata bi, tehorahi, tehorahi. We continue together on page 160 and the even numbered pages. Please join me. Baruch atah Adonai, Eloheinu melech haolam, who has given the mind the ability to distinguish day from night. Baruch atah Adonai, Eloheinu melech haolam, who opens the eyes of the blind. Baruch atah Adonai, Eloheinu melech haolam, who frees the captive. Baruch atah Adonai, Eloheinu melech haolam, who lifts up the fallen. Baruch atah Adonai, Eloheinu melech haolam, who stretches the earth over the waters. Baruch atah Adonai, Eloheinu melech haolam, who strengthens our steps. Baruch atah Adonai, Eloheinu melech haolam, who clothes the naked. Baruch atah Adonai, Eloheinu melech haolam, who gives strength to the weary. Baruch atah Adonai, Eloheinu melech haolam, who removes sleep from the eyes, slumber from the eyelids. Baruch atah Adonai, Eloheinu melech haolam, who made me in the image of God. Baruch atah Adonai, Eloheinu melech haolam, who has made me free. Baruch atah Adonai, Eloheinu melech haolam, who has made me a Jew. Baruch atah Adonai, Eloheinu melech haolam, who girds Israel with strength. Baruch atah Adonai, Eloheinu melech haolam, who crowns Israel with splendor. We continue on page 187. Please rise. Page 187. Yitgadal v'yitkadash shemei Rabba, Talmad yivra chirutei v'yamlich malchutei, B'chayechonu v'yomechon uv'chayei dechol Beit Yisrael, Bagala uv'izman kariv v'emru Amen. Yehi shemei Rabba mevarach, La'alam ulal me'al maya yitbarach v'yishtabach v'yitpar v'yitromam v'yitnaseh v'yitadar v'yitaleh v'yitalal shemei d'kudisha richu le'la min kol birchata v'shirata tushbechata v'nechemata Damiran be'alma v'emru Amen. Baruchu et Adonai HaMevorach. Baruch Adonai HaMevorach le'olam va'ed. Page 191. In the beginning, even then, a new light was sown for the righteous, a promise that your light would become the catalyst, first for order, then for hope. Author of language and light, help us to use words as you have, to cast light into dark waters and draw out justice and truth. Baruch atah Adonai Yotzer HaMa'orot. As you taught Torah to those whose names I bear, teach me Torah too. Its mystery beckons, yet I struggle with its truth. You meant Torah for me. Did you mean the struggle for me too? Don't let me struggle alone. Help me understand, to be wise, to listen, to know. Lead me into the mystery. Baruch atah Adonai, habocher b'amo Yisrael be'ahava. Shema Yisrael, Adonai Eloheinu, Adonai Echad. Baruch Shem Kevod Malchuto Leolam Vaed. ואהבת את אדוני אלוהיך בכל לבבך ובכל נפשך ובכל מאודיך. והיו הדברים האלה אשר אנוכי מצווך היום על לבביך. ושיננתם לבניך ודיברת בם בשבתך בביתך ובלכתך בדרך ובשוכבך ובקומך, וקשרתם לאות על ידיך, והיו לטוטפות בין עיניך, וכתבתם על מזוזות ביתך ובשעריך, למען תזכרו ועשיתם את כל מצוותיי, והייתם קדושים לאלוהיכם. אני אדוני אלוהיכם, אשר הוצאתי אתכם מארץ מצרים להיות לכם אלוהים, אני אדוני אלוהיכם. You may be seated for a bit if you wish. I promise we'll get up again in a minute. Page 202. Got to have the right tools. מי כמוך באלים אדוני, מי כמוך נהדר בקודש, נורא תהילות אוסף אלה, נורא תהילות אוסף אלה. שירה חדשה שיבחו גאולים לשמך על שפת הים, יחד כולם הודו והמליכו ואמרו, אדוני ימלוך לעולם ועד, אדוני ימלוך לעולם ועד. Ya la 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 la, ya la 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 la, ya la 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 la, ya la 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 ya la 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 la. All right, and then as promised, I'll ask everyone who is able to please rise for Amidah. Page 204 and continuing on the even pages. Na 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 Adonai, na 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 Sfatai Tika, na 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 Ufi Agi Tehilatecha, Ufi Agi Tehilatecha. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu Elohei Avotenu v'Imotenu Elohei Avraham Elohei Yitzchak Elohei Yaakov Elohei Sarah Elohei Rivka Elohei Rachel Elohei Leah Ha'el Hagadol Hagibor v'Hanora El Elyon Omel Chasarim Tovim v'Konei Hakol זוכר חסדי אבות ואימהות ומביא גאולה לבני בניהם למען שמו באהבה מלך עוזר ומושיע ומגן ברוך אתה אדוני מגן אברהם עזרת שרה. Hold on a sec. I know it's sacrilege to pause at this moment in the service, but I need to point out that this is our first service together where we change the line in Yivarot to the summer text. So when we get there, it's not Mashiv Haruach anymore. For the rest of the summer, it's going to be Morid Hatal. Watch out for that. אתה גיבור לעולם אדוני, מחיי הכל אתה רב והושיע, מוריד הטל, מכלכל חיים בחסד, מחיי הכל ברחמים רבים, סומך נופלים ורופא כהנים, ומתיר אסורים, ומקיים אמונתו לשני עפר, מי כמוך בעל גבורות, ומי דומה לך, מלך ממית ומחיה, ומצמיח ישועה, ונאמן אתה להחיות הכל. ברוך אתה אדוני, מחיי הכל. We continue on page 212. נקדש את שמך בעולם, כשם שמקישים אותו בשמי מרום, ככתוב על יד נביאך, וקרא זה ואמר, קדוש קדוש קדוש, אדוני צבאות, מלוא כל הארץ כבודו. אדיר אדירנו אדוני, אדוננו מאדיר שמך בכל הארץ, ברוך כבוד אדוני במקומו. אחד הוא אלוהינו, אבינו מלכנו, הוא מושיענו והוא ישמיענו, ברחמיו לעיני כל חי. אני אדוני אלוהיכם, ימלוך אדוני לעולם Elohai Tzion, Ledor Vador, Hallelujah. Ledor Vador Nagid Godlecha, Ulenetzach Netzachim Kedushatcha Naqdish, V'shivchacha Eloheinu mipinu lo yamush leolam va'ed. Baruch atah Adonai, Ha'el HaKadosh. Page 216. Eloheinu ve'Elohei Avotenu v'Imotenu, Ya'aleh v'Yavo v'Yizacher zichronenu, v'zichron kol amcha beit Yisrael lefanecha לטובה, ולחן ולחסד, ולרחמים, ולחיים ולשלום, ביום חג המצות הזה. זוכרנו אדוני אלוהינו בו לטובה, ופוקדנו בו לברכה, והושיענו בו לחיים. Amen. Page 218. Bestow upon us the blessing of your holy festivals, and may we so celebrate them as to be worthy of your blessing. Our God and God of our ancestors, make us holy with your mitzvot, and let your Torah be our way of life. May our rest on this day be pleasing in your sight. Satisfy us with your goodness, gladden us with your salvation, and purify our hearts to serve you in truth. Let your holy festivals remain our heritage, and let us celebrate them with joy, so that all Israel, hallowing your name, may have cause to rejoice. We praise you, Adonai, who sanctifies the house of Israel and the festivals. Baruch atah Adonai, mekadesh Yisrael v'hazmanim. You may be seated. Page 222. We'll take a moment here to offer thanks. If there's anything that we're thankful for today. A beautiful morning and a warm sunny day. All right. Castaway. Anyone else? Yes. Ah, welcome. Yes. Ah, that's nice. For random acts of kindness, let's all say thank you together. Modim anachnu lach, modim anachnu lach. And we'll continue on page 226 with our prayer for peace. So please join me. Sim, 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 shalom. Sim, shalom, tova uvracha. Sim, 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 shalom, tova uvracha. Chen v'chesed v'rachamim aleinu ve'al kol Yisrael amecha. Barchenu yotzreinu kulanu kechad be'or panecha. Sim, 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 shalom. Sim, shalom, tova uvracha. Sim, 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 shalom, tova uvracha. כי באור פניך נתת לנו, אדוני אלוהינו, תורת חיים ואהבת חסד וצדקה וברכה ורחמים וחיים ושלום. שים שלום טובה וברכה. שים שלום טובה וברכה. וטוב בעיניך לברך את עמך ישראל בכל עת ובכל שעה בשלומך. ברוך אתה אדוני המברך את עמו ישראל בשלום. שים שלום טובה וברכה. שים שלום טובה וברכה. We continue with a few moments of silent prayer. יהיו לרצון אמרי פי והגיון ליבי לפניך. אדוני צורי, אדוני צורי וגואלי וגואלי. We continue with the Yizkor portion of our service on page 310. Adonai madam vatedaehu ben enosh ותחשבהו אדם להבל דמה ימיו כצל עובר בבוקר יציץ וחלף בערב ימולל ויבש תשב אנוש הדקה ותאמר שובו בני אדם לו חכמו ישכילו זאת יבינו לאחריתם כי לא במותו ייקח הכל לא ירד אחריו כבודו שמורתם מורה ישר כי אחרית לאיש שלום פודה אדוני נפש עבדיו ולא ישמו כל החוסים בו. Adonai, what are we that you have regard for us? What are we that you are mindful of us? We are like a breath. Our days are as a passing shadow. We come and go like grass, which in the morning shoots up renewed, and in the evening fades and withers. Together, you cause us to revert to dust, saying, return, O mortal creatures. Would that we were wise, that we understood where we are going. For when we die, we carry nothing away. Our glory does not accompany us. Mark the wholehearted, behold the upright, they shall have peace. Adonai, you redeem the soul of your servants and none who trust in you shall be desolate. Birth is a beginning and death a destination, and life is a journey from childhood to maturity and youth to age, from innocence to awareness and ignorance to knowing, from foolishness to discretion and then perhaps to wisdom, from weakness to strength or strength to weakness and often back again, from health to sickness and back we pray to health again, from offense to forgiveness, from loneliness to love, from joy to gratitude, from pain to compassion, and grief to understanding, from fear to faith, from defeat to defeat to defeat, until looking backward or ahead, we see that victory lies not at some high place along the way, but in having made the journey stage by stage, a sacred pilgrimage. Birth is a beginning and death a destination, but life is a journey from birth to death to life everlasting. Mizmor LeDavid, Adonai roi lo echsar. Binot deshe yarbitzeni al mei menochot yenaleni. Nafshi shovev yancheni b'maglei tzedek leman shemo. Gam ki elach begeit al mavet lo irara ki ata imadi. Shivtecha umishantecha hema yenachamuni. Taroch lefanai shulchan neged sorerai. Dishanta vashemen roshi kosi revaya. Ach tov v'chesed yirdefuni kol yemei chayai. V'shavti beveit Adonai le'orech yamim. We read together at the bottom of page 312, a psalm of David. Adonai is my shepherd, I lack nothing. God makes me lie down in green pastures. God leads me to water in places of repose. God renews my life. God guides me in right paths as befits God's name. Though I walk through the valley of deepest darkness, I fear no harm, for you are with me. Your rod and your staff, they comfort me. You spread a table for me in full view of my enemies. You anoint my head with oil. My drink is abundant. Only goodness and steadfast love shall pursue me all the days of my life, and I shall dwell in the house of Adonai for many long years. Page 315. Each person has a name. We each have a name given by God and by our father and mother. We each have a name given by our stature and smile and given by our attire. We each have a name given by the hills and given by the walls. We each have a name given by the stars and given by our friends. We each have a name given by our sins and given by our yearnings. We each have a name given by our enemies and given by love. We each have a name given by celebrations and given by our work. We each have a name given by the seasons and given by our blindness. We each have a name given by the sea and given by our death. Silent remembrance on page 316 and 17. We continue together on page 318. Please rise for El Male Rachamim. El Male Rachamim Shochen Bamromi Ametzei Menocha Nechona Achat Kanfei Hashchina Im Kedoshim Otehorim Kezohar Harakia Mazirim Lenishmot Yakirenu Shalchu Leolamam Bal Harachamim Yastireim Beseter Knafav Leolamim Bizror Bitzror Achaim et Nishmatam Adonai hu nachalatam V'yanuchu b'shalom al mishkavam v'nomar Amen. Holy compassionate God on high, to our loved ones who have entered eternity, grant clear and certain rest with you in the lofty heights of the sacred and pure, whose brightness shines like the very glow of heaven. Source of mercy, forever enfold them in the embrace of your wings. Secure their souls in eternity. Adonai, they are yours. May they rest in peace. Together we sing. Amen. We continue responsively on page 319. In the rising of the sun and in its going down, we remember them. In the opening of buds and in the rebirth of spring, we remember them. In the rustling of the leaves and in the beauty of autumn, we remember them. When we are weary and in need of strength, we remember them. When we have joys we yearn to share, we remember them. Aleinu on page 322. Aleinu לשבח לאדון הכל, לתת גדולה ליוצא בראשית, שהוא נודע שמיים ועושה את הארץ, ומושב יקרו בשמיים ממעל, ושכינתו זו בגבהי מרומים, הוא אלוהינו אין עוד. ואנחנו קוראים ומשתחווים ומודים לפני מלך מלכי המלכים, הקדוש ברוך הוא. ונאמר והיה אדוני למלך על כל הארץ, ביום ההוא יהיה אדוני אחד, ושמו אחד. We continue on page 330. It is a fearful thing to love what death can touch, a fearful thing to love, hope, dream, to be and oh, to lose. A thing for fools this, and a holy thing to love. For your life has lived in me, your laugh once lifted me, your word was gift to me. To remember this brings a painful joy. 'Tis a human thing, love, a holy thing to love what death has touched. If there's anyone in particular for whom you're reciting Kaddish and you would like to say the name, please. Yes. this, anybody? Yeah. Page 334 together. Yitgadal v'yitgadash shemei Abba, v'alma divrach nute, v'amlich malkute, v'chayachon u'vyomechon, u'v'chaye dechol beit Yisrael, v'agala u'bizman kariv v'yimru, amen. Yehi shemei Abba mevarach, le'alam u'lamei amaya, yitbarach v'yishtabach v'yitpa'ar v'yitromam v'yitnaseh, v'yitadar v'yitaleh v'yitalav, shemei t'kudusha b'richut. Leila min kol birchata v'shirata, tushbechata v'nechemata, da'amiran be'alma v'imru, amen. Yehi shlam araba min shamaya, v'chayim aleinu v'al kol Yisrael v'imru, amen. Oseh shalom bimromav, hu yaseh shalom aleinu v'al kol Yisrael v'imru. May the one who creates harmony on high bring peace to us and to all Israel, to which we say, be seated. Wow. So we'll conclude this morning with the last line of the Kaddish, which also happens to be one of our most famous prayers for peace. This never-ending version by Jeff Klepper. So as soon as you catch the melody, please join me if you don't know this already. Oseh shalom shalom bimromav, hu yaseh shalom aleinu ve'al kol Yisrael ve'imru amen. Hu yaseh shalom aleinu ve'al kol Yisrael, amen. Oseh shalom shalom bimromav, hu yaseh shalom aleinu ve'al kol Yisrael ve'imru amen. Hu yaseh shalom aleinu ve'al kol Yisrael, amen. Oseh shalom shalom bimromav, hu yaseh shalom aleinu ve'al kol Yisrael, amen. Shavua tov, everyone. We'll continue with breakfast in the back. Everyone's welcome. Please join us. Oh, and books on the card? Yeah, please, if I can ask, please put your books on the card so they don't get mixed up with the Shabbat books.